Okay. All right. I'd like to call to order this meeting of the Cave Creek Unified School District Governing Board. Today is Tuesday, June 23rd, and it is 5:02 p.m. Members of the board present are Member Walker via phone, Member Fortney, and Member Moore. Currently, there are no cabinet members present. Is there a motion to move, or excuse me, Dr. Regan's here, so I apologize. Sorry about that. I'm looking over there and there's no seats. Is there a motion to move into executive session?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Any extra staff needs to leave? All right. I'd like to call to order this public hearing of the Cave Creek Unified School District Governing Board. Today is June 23rd, and it is 6 p.m. Item 2.2, public comments. The purpose of this hearing is to receive comments from the public regarding the proposed 2026-27 budget. Are there any public comments? Okay. There are no comments, so can we have a motion to adjourn the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Item 3.1, I'd like to call to order this meeting of the Cave Creek Unified School District Governing Board, and it is still June 23rd, and it is now 6:01 p.m. Would everybody please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, item 3.3, roll call. Members of the board that are present are Mr. Moore, Mr. Fortney, Mrs. Walker is connected by phone. And I have a statement from Mrs. Ulmer. It is with deep grief, sadness, and a very heavy heart that I submit this letter of resignation on my position on the Cave Creek Unified Governing School Board. I lost my daughter April 30th after a long, intensive 15-month cancer journey. I can't even put into words the devastation of this. Sadly, 2 months before that, I lost my 93-year-old father who had been living with us for the last 10 months. Prior to that, on April 25th, 2025, my mother passed away. My daughter was diagnosed with cancer on February 7th, 2025. So to say that the last year and a half was challenging isn't an understatement. During all of this, I was working to do my best to serve the district and the community to do my best to the best of my ability. The toll that all three of these losses have taken on my emotional health and my physical health has led me to realize that I must take care of myself first. It's almost impossible for me to read through the emails, the agendas, and process the very important decisions that need to be made for the district. The community, students, parents, teachers, and staff of CCUSD deserve the full attention of the board, and as such, as much as I would like to, I am unable to give that at this time. I'm excited about the future of the district under Dr. Regan's leadership. I hope that everybody will work cooperatively together to move our district forward in a positive way. We have something really special here in CCUSD. It's truly been an honor and a privilege to serve the students, parents, community, teachers, staff, and everyone affiliated with CCUSD. I have learned much about my time here and developed better skills through the process of learning to evaluate things from all different sides, listen to different points of view, and be willing to shift in the best interest of kids. I appreciate all four of my fellow board members and the work we did together. Thank you for the opportunity to serve the district. Sincerely, Jackie Ulmer. Okay. And Jackie will be missed. Continuing on with roll call, I'd like to welcome our new superintendent, Nikki Regan, Dr. Nikki Regan, so welcome.
Thank you.
And our new CFO, Dave Wheeler, so welcome. And with that, before we continue, I have something else I'd like to read. I want to take a moment to acknowledge 4 members of our administrative team who are departing the district. Transitions like these are part of the work of any organization, and they often involve good people moving on for a range of reasons. On behalf of the board, I want to recognize their service and wish them well. Dr. Ryan Pletnick served as our Chief Financial Officer, overseeing the district's budget and financial operations. Sound financial stewardship is foundational work, and we appreciate his contributions during his time here. Ryan, thank you for your service to the district, and we wish you well. Dr. Patty Jensen provided guidance across the district's educational programs as Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services. We appreciate the work she contributed during her tenure here. Patty, thank you for your service, and we wish you the very best in what comes next. Dr. Frank Hendrickson led the district's human resource function as Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, supporting the people who keep our schools running. We appreciate his work in that role. And Frank, thank you for your service and for your professionalism you brought to the district. Jill Serrano served as Director of Student Services, Athletics, and also stepped in as acting principal at Cactus Shadows when the district needed coverage in that role. We appreciated her willingness to take on those responsibilities, and Jill, thank you for your service to the district. To each of these 4 administrators, on behalf of this board and this community, thank you for your service to Cave Creek Unified School District, and we wish you well in the next chapter. Okay. So, item 3.4, formal adoption of the agenda. Is there a motion?
So moved.
A second.
Second.
Any changes? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Item 4.1, action consent. Is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
All right. All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay. Old business, 5.1. Action regarding Dean of Students position. And administration recommends the reinstatement of Dean of Students position at Cactus Shadows High School. Is there a motion?
So moved. So second.
Okay. Discussion.
Okay, well, thank you, President Greer and members of the board, for allowing this to be back on, and for allowing a Dean of Students position to be considered for Cactus Shadows. And the reason, too, and I was on, I think, the phone last time just trying to explain, but just it's nice to be here in person to give some more clarity. As we are looking at the arrangement and the alignment of our positions as leadership in the district, it's starting to look very different. And I'm a very visual person, so just kind of getting that org chart in a new draft to see where we are starting. You have a org chart on the website. So this is the same org chart. I'm going to give one to David over here and pass this along just so you can see where our positions are and things that have changed and shifted just at the current state. So you'll see Mr. David Wheeler as our Chief Financial Officer, and he is replacing Dr. Pletnick, and the offices that are under him for supervision. When we look at an org chart, it really points in the direction of who is supervising who. And so you can see under the financial piece, there's all the operations of the district. And then under that, for me, you can see that you have the ECS services, you've got the Director of Student Services, you've got the Human Resources Department, Director of Exceptional Student Services, Special Education, and then Director of Data and Assessment, and then also the supervision of all principals in the district. and that would be falling under me for that at this time. What's really important to know is things are fluid, and we are looking at how to serve the buildings efficiently and effectively. And as a board, you've done a great job in really looking at the efficiency and what we can do to maximize our productivity as a district to serve those schools. And I look forward to working with Mr. Wheeler because there is a lot of alignment and synergy that we have to do when we're managing all these departments, because a lot of the conversations of being creative and innovative and thinking about students first has to come with what's the budget look like and how can we make that match so that we can drive good decisions moving forward for our students. So the primary piece is making sure that we're filling our positions right now, and then also what those positions look like in maximizing the productivity to be student-centered, to make sure that we're responsive to our school community, and that we are serving the best educational services at all times. So this is a very fluid kind of org chart. It doesn't look very interesting. There's so many other pieces that go in between that, but it does represent where our classified sections are, which is mostly under Mr. Wheeler, and then I'm overseeing more of the certified administrative staff that lead our district day to day. So I wanted to, why that becomes the Dean of Students position is when we start breaking that down to look at the leadership levels at our school building. We've made some changes of reducing assistant principal at the high school. So at Cactus Shadows, there'll be the principal, there will be an assistant principal, and there will be hopefully a Dean of Students to help and support the administration there and the students. We do have our athletic director, Rob Gilmore, there, and his current title is an assistant principal and athletic director. We're looking closely at studying that position to serve the athletics and activities of the district and what his role may be. So as we look at those priorities when it comes to the district, having a Dean of Students there, which is a certified teacher contract position, so a quasi-administrative position, but not on an administrative contract, on a teacher contract. That Dean of Students will help support the assistant principal and the principal on the day-to-day operations of the high school. There's a lot more coming forward throughout this year of how the administration will look at the building level and administration level. But I just thought this was a good start for any questions that the board might have in regards to any of the positions, including the Dean of Students.
So if I'm understanding, as far as Mr. Gilmore's position, it sounds like you're looking to step him back from an AP position and make him a district athletic director?
That's what we're looking at. And currently what he does is the athletic director of responsibilities, as well as discipline and other supervision activities throughout the day. But knowing of the growing needs of athletics and activities, both at the middle school and high school, is having one core person. Currently what we have is an athletic director at the middle school, high school, and then also district athletic director. And so we would collapse that into Rob's position primarily. It's still in discussion. Nothing's been approved, and we're working on what those details might look like.
And then, so part of his responsibilities currently is discipline. So if that would come to be, then the dean would absorb all of that discipline?
Correct.
Okay.
So then the root function at the high school will be one principal, one assistant principal, a dean, and then Gilmore's functions would be really athletics across the district.
Correct.
Would he still be at Cactus Shadows?
We would like to do that. He's requested that be part of it because we have a new principal, and just knowing the day-to-day operations and the staff to help her along for that year.
Knowledge transfer.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Brianna, do you have any questions?
Would this position be almost like a teacher on assignment to give something that, teachers can move into as far as growth opportunities in the future?
That's exactly what it is, yes. We just don't call it teacher on assignment because Dean of Students has that quasi, it's kind of a training ground for administration. So teachers that want to move into that administrative path, it would be a Dean of Students. So it is on a teacher contract with some extra days before and after school to support the administration.
Thank you.
Okay. If there's no other questions, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Item 6.1, action to designate Dr. Nicole Regan as a Cave Creek Unified School District representative in ongoing EVIT negotiations. Is there a motion?
So moved.
A second.
Second.
With this, I'd like to note that currently, we've approved Dr. Pletnick, Aaron Scher, and Dan Moore as our representatives at EVIT. But both Aaron and Ryan are leaving the district, so we need a district representative, so that would be Dr. Regan. That's the reason behind this one. So, any questions? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay. Item 6.2, adoption of the fiscal year 27 budget, presented by Dr. Pletnick, but he's not here. So, what do we do with this one?
You presented at your last board meeting
Yes.
the budget.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's been no change, correct?
There's been no change.
No change.
So
Okay.
it's still as is.
Okay, so
Correct.
then, is there a motion?
So
Because
moved.
we
So
have-
second?
Okay, there's been no changes, then all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Okay. 6.3, authorization to exceed M&O budgeted subsections for 2026, again, presented by Dr. Pletnick. Well, certainly,
This is something we have to do every year, right?
yes.
Yeah.
So,
But this was the whole point of inflating for taxes.
yes.
Yeah. Which you
as-
covered in the last meeting.
As it's written here, certain expenditures can create a situation which subsection of the maintenance and operation budget is exceeded. State law allows districts to exceed a subsection of a budget as long as the total M&O budget is not exceeded. Authorization to allow this flexibility must be granted by the governing board annually. So is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions or discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, item, I think 7? We don't have another, yeah, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, it's 6:18 and we are adjourned. Thank you, Brianna. You have a good night.
Thanks.
Bye.